cinema is an entertainment. So it is having the positive effects and also negative effects on the youth. So a positive I can say is many movies are coming. It can inspire the youth and so that they can effectively develop the country. And at the same time, negative movies are also coming. So youth is getting addicted to pornography. So this is a very major impact on youth. So this has to be, completely removed. We have to distract the youth from getting addicted to these kind of movies. And actually nowadays negative movies are only much encouraged than positively message movies. So the movies which have good message or which is relating to our country's development, or we can say something like our freedom fighters movies like Mahatma Gandhi's struggles against British people, like such kind of movies must be encouraged. And I am not saying that only this kind of movies must have to be seen, and also there are so many movies which could entertain and keep the people. It is not distracting the youth completely. Such kind of movies must be encouraged. So anybody support my opinion?
Yes, I agree with your opinion. Now, I think cinemas are affected positive or negative ways, but youth are depends on your lifestyle. Based on you, he or she wants to be in it is good. What is your opinion?
Yeah, I can say that what you're saying is correct, but the main thing is the youth's mentality. So it also plays a key prominent role. If they think that we have whatever happens, if we see means nothing will happen. If they think like that means we can't do anything. So we must have awareness, proper awareness while addicting to such kind of movies.
Yeah, well, I support your point. I want to say that there are many cartoon movies which can not only addict the youth but also they help the youth. Some say movies like Chota Bheem, all this, they tell our history and ethics to the children in easy way. They help them to cope up with them very easily, and they can easily understand. If they see a movie just like what we have now, they cannot understand by telling. They cannot understand. I think they can understand by such movies.
I believe you what is it, but in such cases some negative thoughts will come. And in my opinion, movie is nothing but a picturization of something. For suppose yesterday in previous labs, ma'am told us the participants like this, like that. When we see some videos, we got the how to behave, how to mold, and how to speak, and how to talk, and how to behave in GD. Clearly understand.
Good morning, friends. Cinemas are more affecting on youth. In the name of the fashion, they are spoiling the dressing sense, and most of the youth falling alone and spoiling their life.
Yes, British, you're right. There are many movies which spoil the youth. Some movies like which are they're focusing on women to shorten their dresses and expose themselves. It also affects the youth a lot. We have seen many cases in our country on this point. So they have pros and also cons, and I want to say that it only not affects badly, but also it affects good. There are many movies which can help them. Some ethic movies like movies like Ramayana, they were doing here, and it's a platform where we can express ourselves. People at a point we can also express them. Some movies like Leader, it helps to say how a leader should be. There are many movies like that which can help us.
All you are saying is right, but we are comparing the present day movies itself. But we have to take the old movies which are very inspiring, and we are not we didn't born at that age, at that time. That's why we are talking about the present day movies. But if we watch the old movies like Geetanjali or Bombay, there is so much meaning in that. If we watch clearly the movie Bombay, we can change, or even India Pakistan will combine. We but we can't watch that, and we see Pokiri like Dugudu, and we just try to imitate the dialects, and we try to change our hairstyle and dressing style and walking style. All we are inspiring by seeing that movie, but we are not inspiring by seeing that those movies which inspires a lot. And taking the example like Geetanjali movie, it shows such a great movie it is. We are not inspiring by seeing that movie. Like if we take the meaning in that movie, everyone will change and everyone will become brave by seeing that movie. But we are not watching. What that movie is saying is everyone will die at a particular day. Why should we feel sad by knowing our end? Live as you like and live happy up to the end. That is the main theme of that movie. But we are not observing that movie, and we are observing latest businessman, like, and we are just imitating the dialects, and we are imitating and we are following him, and like that. Why should we? That means take the present movies just to entertain ourselves, and take whatever the positive things, take them, and whatever the negative things, leave them. Because we are youth, and we can imagine that what is wrong and what is good. We can understand the present situations, and we can imagine that. And cinemas are meant only for entertainment, and it is meant for entertainment means if we are very tensed, we go to the film and watch them, and we just relieve ourselves by watching the movie. But nowadays movies are not like that. They became commercialized. I mean, not all the movies, most of the movies are commercialized. That's what we have to understand.
Good morning, friends. In my opinion, films are not corrupting the youth. There are many good films and many bad films. If bad films corrupting the youth, then good films inspire the youth towards the good. If there is no good by the films, then there is no bad. Movies only to learn how we live in this world.
But by watching some movies, we can know how the readers are corrupting how the readers are.
Of course, by watching movies, how the leaders are behaving, how the corruption stage in our India is showing in all movies, we have to observe that, and we have to know what is wrong and what is right in that movie. Of course, the directors are not making the movies with their experience, but not with the situations, what is happening. They are also become commercialized by showing that movies, and we have to think what is right and what is wrong in that movies. Of course, in politics, in corruptions being done in India, happening in India.
I agree with what you said some extent. In action movies, you get some knowledge by seeing movies. Last week, saw on this sunset. We don't know Jatabai by seeing Robo cinema. We discovered and we invented some new birds like Jatabai, Pikabite. We know only Pikabite up to Pikabite. So many of them don't know what is Jatabai. And by seeing that movie, you get some knowledge of some particular technology. And also in addition to this, some I movie, we don't know what is I. By seeing that movie, and we analyze what is I. I means we don't know what is I virus. By seeing this movie, we got there is a virus, influenza virus is there. We got some information about regarding this virus. And also I mentioned this. By seeing movies, you can we can abstract and we can use anywhere we face the type of situations like, for example, in Drishyam movie, he uses only by seeing movies, he escapes how to modulate and how to behave and how to save his family by seeing only movies. In this case, movies are so beneficial.
Manoj, I agree with you. Cinemas are a drastic effect on illiterate people. Then illiterate. Illiterate people are seeing only what going on cinema, but illiterate people are understanding the message in the film. What are the drawbacks and the advantages and disadvantages in a film? The people are thinking like that, then only the cinemas are good, otherwise cinemas are bad.
Suppose by illiterate people we can say that, but our topic is effect on youth. But it means that we have to see only on youth, how youth is thinking and how they are behaving. That means we have to think, as we are educating people, we have to think what is wrong and what is right, and we have to observe cleanly in the movie. In most of the movies we can see that the whole movie shows the negative thing, and at the climax and they scrolls the positive, and for example take I think all you have seen that Rayalaseema Ramana Chaudhary. In that movie it shows all the negative thoughts about God in the whole movie, and at the climax he just prays the God. But our youth are, all the people are taking the only negative shades which are shown in that movie, and they are not observing the climax. Why should that's what we have to observe, and we have to observe the whole movie, and we have to compare the present situations and what are happening in the society.
Congratulations, right? Nowadays, most of youth are not interested in going to watch the movies for their parents. What do you say? They are like, they want to go with girlfriends and boyfriends, whatever, friends. But don't go watch the movies with parents, right?
Because they are just, I mean that they are interested in that, but we have to think that is their thinking about they have to enjoy with their girlfriends and their friends in there, but they are not interested. That is there. We have to think that what is wrong and what is right, what we are doing is right, and how we have to enjoy, and up to limit where the limit what we are enjoying. They have to think that, and they have to watch the movies with whom they are watching also. They have to think.
Yeah, it's from everywhere, but I want to present a report here which was taken in 2007. It was said that many kids were going towards violence. That they were an average, and for 15 years they have seen that they can see 8,000 murders and 10,000 violence in the movies. This affects kids that they go towards the violence. And it also proved that the children who have seen all these types of movies for 15 years were always getting towards to do the crimes. They are becoming criminals. And I also want to say that we have seen many movies that hero, someone, they use cigars and alcohol. Everyone points to the hero. No one sees what is going on, scrolling in the bottom of the screen. They'll be having that same smoking is injurious, alcohol is injurious, but everyone points to the hero or the character in the movie. This affects a lot. The children only sees that the style, how to, even the posters on the walls, we have seen on roadsides, we have seen only the things like cigars, alcohols, some stupid scenes which corrupt the children. And I also want to say that this all makes children very bad effects. They go towards that.
Actually, I agree with you, but the children are nowadays easily attracted to the movies, whether it is a bad or good movie. So what the cinema industry must do is they have to keep a censor board that the children below this age must not view this movie. If the movie is good, it is allowed to everyone, every children. But if the movie is having that stupid scenes or it is encouraging some pornography or some kind of other things, it must keep some censor board. Up to this age only, children are allowed. Otherwise, they are not allowed. So it has to be encouraged. Then it would do not show much effect on children.
Yes, children, it's correct, but even now we have censor boards, but many villages, they do not concentrate on that. It's an okay, metropolitan cities, they follow the censor boards, aged children have to see. But now, for example, in Kalikiri, we don't have that type of restriction to go to the movies, children's.
Yeah, I also agree with this. And the main role who has to take is the parents. Parents should take care of their children while going to such movies. And the youth is also, they have to not encourage such kind of movies so that others see by them, at least they get inspired and don't go to movies.